Good morning, class 5th. Now, today we will revise our chapter 2. We already had an explanation yesterday. So, now, students, English grammar, chapter 2. First, we studied what we studied. Do you remember? First, we study about sentence. Okay. So, we learned a sentence is a group of words arranged to make sense. Okay, and then we did our exercise exercise. Okay, then we had I gave you homework. I gave you homework this. Here, look at this properly. B exercise, identify the subject, verb and object for each sentence. In every sentence, each sentence means every sentence. Underline the subject for each sentence in green, the verb in red and the object in blue. So that's our homework. I think you finished it. So let's see. You haven't let's see what you did. Okay, now students, you have to take three colors: green color, red color and blue color. Okay, blue color, like these three colors: red, blue and red, green and blue. Okay, so now we have to underline in these. So first sentence, first we have to underline subject green. So Sara is subject. Okay, and then what we have to do? Red, verb red. So we have to, which word is verb, we have to underline with red, and object with blue. Like this we have to finish this. I think you finished it. Okay, again second question. Green, subject daddy, verb red, maid and ginger tea, object blue. Okay students, and next, I was watching television. So do you remember which color? Subject I, green, verb watching and blue, object. Okay, now next, mummy made dessert, not desert, dessert. Okay, so mummy, green, subject, made, red, verb and dessert, blue. It's dessert, it's sweet dish. Okay, and here last, the cat played with a ball of wool. So the cat is green, subject, played, verb and blue, object, a ball of wool here. Okay students, now your exercise A and B complete. Now we will revise our phrases. So yesterday we learned this. Okay, we had an explanation phrase. So a group of words that convey partial, in or incomplete meaning is called phrase. So that means sometimes a group of word make sense but is not a complete sense. Okay, it's not making a complete sense. It's making a sense but it's not complete sense. And that sentence, that's word, it can be group of 2 or 3, 2 or more. Okay, so they make sense but not complete sense. These are called phrases. Okay students, now we will complete our exercise C. I gave you this in homework. Do you remember? I think you complete it. If there is any mistake, just rectify it. Okay, fix. See here. Now students, if you don't have book, I can understand, so you can copy this in your grammar copy and take a picture and send me on my WhatsApp number, personal WhatsApp number, not in group. Okay, so students, underline the noun phrases in these sentences. So I gave you homework. I think you complete it. Okay, his old phone isn't working. So noun phrase, his old fan. Now you have to underline this. Okay, second, has anyone seen the little brown bird? So little brown bird. Okay, I would like a cup of hot chocolate. So noun phrase is, noun is chocolate, so a cup of hot chocolate. Okay, next, I wish to visit my grandmother's house. So pronoun is my and grandmother, so my grandmother's house. And the boy in the grey shirt wants to go home. So what is noun phrase? The boy in the grey shirt. So, and I wanted to play with the dog with a patch. The dog with a patch on its eyes. So the dog with a patch on its eye. Yes. Okay students, now write neat and clean. Now we will turn the page and we will start completing our exercise D. Now look at this exercise D. Read each sentence and write whether is underlined word is the subject, a verb or an object. Okay, we have to look at this sentence. The show was a big success. So show, underline word is show. So show is subject, verb or object. We have to find it and write here. Okay, so now let's start. First, here student, can you say okay, the show was a big success. So show, underline word is, so it's what you think, it's subject, verb or object? It is subject. Okay, the lunch we went to the market. So we is subject. Okay, she, okay, she is my favorite English teacher. So subject. Sorry, subject. Miss Maria has given us a new assignment. So New assignment is object. Fifth, yes, you can see. Miss Maria has given us a new assignment. Miss Maria. So, subject. Again, sixth one. Yes, you can see. Miss Maria has given us a new assignment. Same sentence but different underline word. So, has given verb. Okay, seventh. Meenu scared the cat by jumping towards it. So, cat. Cat, I think everyone know. Object. Okay. Now, students, look. Eighth, Mr. Rao donated his old books to the city library. So, donated will be verb. Even though it is hot, Pihu carries her shawl everywhere. So, Pihu, you know its name, so subject. And last one, even though it is hot, Pihu carries her shawl everywhere. So now this time the word carries. Carries will be verb. Okay, now students, read this properly. It's the same things we complete exercise B here. Here students, we found subject, verb and object. We underlined it here, and same we had underlined word here, and we have to find its subject, verb or object. Just we have to write front of it. Okay, it's the same but a different type. So I think you know it. Let's start exercise E. Even in this sentence, students, what we have to find, let's first read the heading. E. Write yes if the sentence have object, and no if there are no object in the sentence. Again, here we don't have to find verb and subject, just we have to look to verb, object. Okay, we have to find the object. If in this sentence there is a sub object, we have to write yes. If there is no object, we have to write no. अगर इस सेंटेंस को पढ़ते हुए हमें ऑब्जेक्ट मिलता है तो हम क्या करेंगे, ऑब्जेक्ट के ढूंढ के हमें फ्रंट ई स्पेस दे रखी बेटा, वी हैव टू राइट yes. If there is no object, we write no. Okay, let's find. Julie gave me a gift. So Julie noun, this verb, this pronoun, no, these are not objects, but gift is object, this is article, no? So yes, like this you have to find. Samarth ran fast. So there is, I don't think so, no. Here the dog was snoring, there is no. The boys ate all the pizza. Do you think? Subject, verb, object. Okay, yes. Sony brought home a stray cat. Okay, so yes, cat. My naughty dog ate up all the biscuits. Yes. Okay students, now this exercise you complete, and it's similar. In other exercise we have to find verb, subject and object. Now in this just we have to find object, and we have to write in the space yes or no. Okay, now students we will look at F exercise. G exercise we are not going to complete, because when we are in class together then we will solve that one, okay, with the help of the picture. So we are not going to complete this, just we complete exercise F. Okay, so now look at this exercise F. Underline the noun phrases in the sentences given below. Here they gave you 6 sentences. We have to find the noun phrase. Okay, there could be more than one noun phrase in a sentence. In this one sentence can be, there will be maybe one phrase or more than one noun phrase. So we have to find it. In one sentence you can find one noun phrase or more than one. Okay, now understood? Let's fix this, and yeah, okay. Now students, let's start finding it. Okay, first I went to an interesting antique shop. So noun phrase is here, it's explaining the shop, an interesting antique shop. Okay, second, have you seen my green umbrella? So umbrella, okay, so my green umbrella phrase. Okay, noun phrase. Third, the old friends met in the quaint coffee shop. So first the old friends, and second there is two. Okay, the quaint coffee shop. Okay, okay students, now fourth, the victorious basketball team stood before the school assembly. So first, the victorious basketball team. Okay, and the second, the school assembly. Here student, now students look, fifth, our old school gardener was honored at the school ceremony today. So first our old school gardener, and second, we already did this one in above, no, the school ceremony. Here is school assembly, here is school ceremony. Okay, now the last one, students, the cricket coach was very happy with the hard working team. So first the school coach, the cricket coach, sorry. The cricket coach was very happy with the hard working team. So first noun phrase, the cricket coach, and second, the hard working team. Okay students, now you have to complete every exercise in your copy. Okay, and when you complete it, write with the gel pen. Now shops are open, and buy your black and okay student, complete in your copy with the gel pen and send it to me on my WhatsApp number. Okay, now today we will learn about sequencing. I think you learned this in 4th class, so let's see. Sequencing a process. Okay, a process is something that happens in a certain order or sequence. Means 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 steps. So when we describe a process, it is important to pay attention to the order in which sometimes happen in order to do his words such as first, then, later, and finally help us identify the sequence. Okay, it is helping us to do the work by step. Okay students, now look at here, that's in your book, this one, how to brush your teeth. So look here, what we will do first, okay student, look here, how to brush your teeth. So this boy is brushing the teeth and it's telling how to write this in sequence, how we start our brushing our teeth and how we finish. So first, squeeze out some toothpaste on your toothbrush. What you do, you take out your brush and toothpaste and then you put some toothpaste on your brush. So the paste, that tube of the paste from the back side you press, and then the paste will come out from the where its mouth, it's coming out. Okay, so first squeeze out some toothpaste on your toothbrush. Okay, and then what you do after, then you do brush your teeth with light means not very hard strokes, means बहुत ज़्यादा तेज अपने ब्रश को नहीं आपने अपने दांत में मारना है. ठीक है, मारना मतलब करना है, ऊपर नीचे नहीं करना है. You have to light upwards and downwards strokes till all your teeth are brushed and clean. So till your brush, you do the brush, you have to do upwards and downwards, slowly. Okay, and clean everywhere in your mouth, left side, right side, front and inside your other side of your teeth. Okay, like this. And then next, first step, then what you do, and then next what you do after this brushing your teeth. Next, take a sip of water and rinse your mouth. Then you put some water in your mouth and you move in your mouth the water and then spit it out. Okay, so that means rinse your mouth. Finally, in the end, what you do, wash your toothbrush well and keep it back. And what you do, you don't put this throw in your dustbin or your sink, you don't leave it, you have to brush it properly. Everything in your brush you have to clean with the water and put in your where you keep the brush back. Okay, so like this one you have to write in your copy, this one you have to write in your copy, and same thing you have to write in your copy and send it to me on my WhatsApp. Okay, so students, that's your sequencing a process. And one more sequencing process I am giving you in homework, so you will complete in your copy even that one, and that even same that homework you have to send it to me on my WhatsApp. Okay students, let me show you. Now students, look like this sequences: processing sequencing a process. Question number 1. So there is 2 question number I am giving you. Okay, one in classwork, this one is your classwork. Okay, so you can write date, classwork. You can watch. Okay, yes. Class work. Okay, so sequencing. Okay, question number 1, write the steps of the process of brushing your teeth. Remember to use the sequencing words. Okay, sequencing words: this, first, then, next, and finally. And I will show you the first. Squeeze out some toothpaste on your toothbrush, and then second, what you do, then brush your teeth with light upward and downward strokes till all your teeth are brushed and clean. Okay students, and then you have to write this in your copy. Now I'm showing you how to write down. Then we will use next. Take a sip of water. When you clean your teeth, then what you do, you put some water in your mouth. So take a sip of water and rinse your mouth. And the last, finally, then what you do, wash your toothbrush well and keep it back. Okay student, you have to write like this. And one I am giving you in homework, so I think everyone know how to write these. So small sentence, you can use the small sentence and write yourself and send this on my WhatsApp, personal WhatsApp number. Okay, not in group, otherwise everyone will cheat with each other. Okay, now students, look at it. Date, homework, that this one you have to write by yourself. Okay, question 2, write the steps of the process of preparing tea. Remember to use the sequencing words. This sequencing word, which one I told you? First, then, later, finally. Okay, like these words you have to use. Preparing tea means जब हम चाय को प्रिपेयर करते हैं, तैयार करते हैं, तो क्या क्या स्टेप हमारी चाय को बनाने में यूज़ करते हैं. We have to use those steps and think and write down. Okay students, once again look at it. Date, homework. Question number 2, write the steps of the process of preparing tea. Remember to use the sequencing words. So now students, same words. Go to the washroom, wash your hands and ready for next period. If any problem, just let me know. You can call me on my WhatsApp number too. Okay, and send me the photos of your work. Okay.